family. Welcome back to the podcast, Vintage Habits Podcast, the best fashion podcast in the world. I am your host, JB, aka JB the Artist Man. Episode 9, I think. I don't know, man. I don't even know anymore. Today's just been a busy week, man. Just got a lot of midterms and finals and stuff. But we're back for another episode, man. And I'm excited. Before we start this episode off, you guys already know the deal. I want to give a shout out to my sponsor. The link will be in the description of this video. Shout out at Vintage Yorty. Yorty has the best jewelry, or some of the best jewelry out there on the market, man. Use code VHP and I'll get you a 15% off discount. That's site-wide. I wear his pieces pretty much every day, man. As you can see, I have some pieces on right now from him, actually. And this ring that I got from him, pretty detailed ring, pretty cool in my opinion, pretty fire ring. So make sure you go check out Vintage Yorty. Like I said, the link will be in the description below, man. But yeah, let's start this episode off, man. So first thing I want to talk about is one of the biggest, I would say most influential, especially to me. I don't even know what to call her. Just an inspiration in general. Today we're gonna be talking about OG Ma. So if you don't know who OG Ma is, she's a pretty much just a collector. Just a collector just an inspiration, really. There's no way to put it. I guess she's a reseller as well. But OG Ma is this older lady. So she immigrated from China to the United States, I believe in the 90s, with her and her kids. But OG Ma is just super duper inspirational to like a bunch of people. So if you don't know who she is, she's super big on Supreme. She has a bunch of photos with rappers such as Playboy Cardi, A$AP Rocky, I believe in the Juice WRLD, and she was just back in the day just the plug for Supreme. She literally has Supreme everything. I'm talking about box logos, all their accessories, everything that you can imagine Supreme, OG Ma does have. So honestly, for me, I'm a big fan of Supreme just as a brand, just as a fashion. They've kind of built like this cult community around them. You guys already know I've talked about Supreme several times on this channel, but obviously one of the bigger supporters of Supreme is just OG Ma, and I think it's just so cool because you don't see, I guess, older people of that age really getting into streetwear and stuff. You see a lot of younger people, a lot of younger generation type thing, but to see somebody this much older into like the streetwear brand and just so deep into one singular brand, and a brand that is pretty, well considered, one of the better streetwear brands out there. It's just so amazing to see and so inspirational, and her pictures just go so hard, especially with the rappers I know that she has, or just some of the pictures that she just has in general. I've seen her with like box logo tees, that one that she has with the LV Supreme hoodie on. OG Ma is just so fire. Huge inspiration to me, huge inspiration to a bunch of other people, man. So shout out OG Ma. Make sure y'all go check out our Instagram, and make sure you guys go check out some videos. There should be some YouTube videos just about like her history, what she does, and what she's been doing for like the past 15-20 years. So shout out OG Ma. All right, next thing I want to get into is I got some shoes sent to me, so I want to review it. I know I haven't posted on the other channel in a minute, but I'm going to post on that channel soon and do like a full how to style videos on these shoes. But the first shoe I want to talk about that I got sent is the Black Cat 4s. So the Black Cat 4s, as I was telling y'all before, a couple weeks before, I got sent the Pure Monies, but the Black Cat 4s are a colorway that I also wanted. I don't really have an all black shoe, so I feel way more comfortable wearing these. And honestly, man, fell in love with these shoes. Really did fall in love with these shoes. Today I wore these with the these are camo pants, and there's just a black shirt and the Black Cat 4s. I'm really just getting into 4s. Like I said, I was really just big on 1s, and that's the only thing I had, 1s and Dunks for a while. But these are my second pair of 4s, and I just truly do love them. Like I said, the thing that I like most about them is that I can wear them, and I don't have to worry about them getting dirty or getting really scuffed up bad because they're all black. Whereas the Pure Monies, I have to really be careful with those. I can really only wear those, certain times. You can't really wear them too much if you want to keep them clean. So I really do love the Black Cat 4s. So many different ways to style this. Usually for this type of shoe though, I would go black on black. If not though, there's definitely a couple more ways to style it. You can go with some purple pants. I wouldn't go with light blue jeans or anything lighter just because this is such a dark shoe. But yeah, we'll talk about more of that on the styling video. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys I got these coming in, or these came in. And then the next shoe I got for you guys are the Jordan 1 denim. So this is a newer colorway that they just came out with. And I believe they were only for women's. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, I am in love with these shoes too. This denim feel. You know, I'm a big fan of blue, especially light type baby blue. And so I was a huge fan of these. These almost kind of remind me of this North Carolina colorway that I have. These, you know, as you can see, these are a bit more beat. But yeah, I really like the shoes. Like I said, I'm a big fan of ones. I like how the laces are just complement kind of everything on the shoe. Just a very simple, clean shoe, light blue sole. It just looks so clean with these. I would probably wear some, you know, denim jeans for sure. Maybe some light blue shorts, dark blue shorts, possibly complement off the colorway. But yeah, I'll link the company that sent me both of these shoes in the description. Jeez, I just dropped that. But yeah, I'll link the company that sent me both of these shoes in the description, and also leave a discount code for you guys there so you guys can get a little bit off if you want to cop those shoes. We gotten past that part. I know a couple people have been asking me, you know, what are some fashion tips, some fashion advice that that I would give you guys. And there's so many different rules, but we're gonna start with just, I want to say 5. Let's start with 5 rules that I always follow going into fashion, going into any outfit that I wear, or just if you want to be into fashion, or just anyone getting into fashion. Some 5 rules of thumb just to follow that I always follow that really just got me in there and just keep improving my fashion sense. Number one rule is don't be afraid to wear what you want to wear. Whatever makes you comfortable, whatever you feel comfortable in, whatever feel and makes you feel good, wear that. Don't really worry about what other people have to say or how other people are going to look at you, because no matter where you are, there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people who support you. Wear what you want to wear. You know what I mean? I know when I first was getting into fashion, I was super duper scared to wear what I wanted to wear, and it really just blocked off my potential at that time, you know. And then going into my senior year of high school, I really just became a lot more confident in what I wanted to wear and what I wanted to dress. And I just realized that I wanted to be a little bit different in the way that I dressed. And so I just started really just wearing what made me feel good and what made me feel comfortable. And it just started to come out good. You know, you feel more confident, you feel a lot better when you wear what you want to wear. So that's rule number 1, wear what you want to wear. Rule number 2, be different. So with fashion, you know, there's so many different lanes, so many different genres, but whatever lane or genre you pick or choose, I would say be a little bit different. You know, I'm not saying you have to be extremely different or extremely out there with your fashion sense. Just be a little bit different in the sense of whether that's a different shoe, whether that's some different jewelry, whether that's a different shirt. Just make something that's about you that's a little bit different or majorly different if you want to go with that. But, you know, if you're just like, I don't want to do nothing too crazy, just, you know, make something, do something, apply something to yourself, accessorize yourself, and make yourself just a little bit different in that way, you know. And it doesn't even have to be accessories or a shirt. It can even be a color that not a lot of people use. For example, you could do, I'm gonna throw on this magenta shirt today, or I'm gonna throw on this bright yellow pants today, just because no one really wears that where I'm from. You know, it could be something as simple as that. As long as you're being different, your fashion sense will improve. Rule number 3, one of the most important rules that I feel is just super duper important. This is what I think about anytime I'm going out or anytime I am looking at a fashion show, or just, this is just something that I always keep in the back of my mind, is that fashion is subjective, meaning that you should be open-minded to anything and everything in fashion. Now, when I say this, a lot of people get confused, like, oh, does that mean I have to wear anything and everything? No, it just means be open-minded to what there is. There's so many different lanes in fashion. You know, I've spoken about it previously on episodes. There's streetwear, there's gorpcore, there's high fashion, there's grunge wear, just so many different lanes. Being open to all those lanes will really expand your mind and really expand your fashion sense as a sense of, you know, you don't want to be stuck in one lane. You don't want to be the guy who's just, oh, he can only dress this way. Fashion is supposed to be expanding, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be building, you know, and kind of just reaching out, you know what I mean? If streetwear is your thing, that's cool. Or if gorpcore is your thing, that's cool. Just be open. Don't really don't be too judgy of other styles, you know, because everybody has a different style. You know, not everybody's the same. Some things look better on some other people. And so just being open-minded and getting a feel and just being aware and mindful of those other styles, other lanes, and other fashion senses is just very, very important going into fashion, or for anyone getting into fashion, or people who are into fashion. You know what I mean? It's just very important to be very mindful, open-minded. Rule number 4, I would say. These rules are just kind of, iffy but not as important as those 3. But number 4 that I also like to follow is knowing your colors. Knowing your colors is so very important. Knowing how to complement your colors, contrast your colors is just so very important. Whether that's you wearing purple and white or purple and black or whatever it is, it can really make or break your outfit. If you're able to complement your colors very well, then able to just really make your outfit look really well, just because you're able to complement your colors. There's a bunch of things that you can do to enhance on this. One thing that really helped me is I found a book on color theory, and it really helped me learn about all the different types of colors, color palettes, shades, tones, and things of that nature. It just really helped me, because originally, I was really just wearing, all black fits, all white fits, and I didn't really know about colors. But once I really started to get in the depths in learning of colors, then I was able to improve my fashion sense in the way that I dressed, in the way that I even saw things. You know what I mean? Before then, it was like, oh, that's just an orange outfit. But now when I look at different colors, I'm like, okay, wait, this orange is complementing off of this, which contrasts this, which also complements this. And so it really just helps your mind, really see. Rule number 5 that I would say is proportioning. Knowing your proportions, knowing the size of your body. Everybody's different. Everybody's height's different. Everybody's weight's different. So not everything is going to look good on everybody. I've talked about this in previous episodes, but just to remind you guys, not everything looks good on everybody, if I'm being honest. Some people can't rock oversizing. Some people can't rock undersizing. So just finding what really proportions your body and really fits with your body well. I know with me personally, I like to oversize, so I get things in certain sizes that fit me. But I know for other people, they don't really like the style of oversizing. They feel as if it doesn't look as good on them as they do undersizing or wearing tighter clothes, or even more fitted things. So just really learning your proportions and learning your body and how it's shaped and how clothes fit. That's another thing. Not all clothes are the same from each brand. An XL in Polo may be a completely different size than an XL in Louis Vuitton for a shirt. So just learning about those brands, learning your widths, your lengths, portions of your bodies, how the shirt's going to fit on your shoulders, how the pants are going to hang off of your legs. It's just really, really important things for clothes, because proportioning can really make it turn a simple fit into, much better fit based on how you proportion and layer. So yeah, those are top 5 rules that I would say you guys follow. I can definitely give you guys some more advice. Just let me know in the next episode. All right, next I want to get into our streetwear brand of the week. So streetwear brand of the week is actually someone who just sponsored me. I want to shout out Twilmart. So if you don't know about Twilmart, they're this brand that just I don't know if they do drop shipping. I've heard that they do that in the past, but they have these pieces and kind of collections. They're really known for their pants, and they sent me 2 pairs of pants. So I got these brown cargos that you guys will see on my TikTok, and I also got these jeans that I'm going to show you guys real quick. So these are the jeans that they sent me. It took me about 2 months to get here, and they just have this star on them. As far as the material and fabric goes, pretty decent. I would say their prices are a bit hefty. I think those were like $50. It's about $50 to $150 for their pants. So their prices are a bit heavy. I know you can find some of their items on Amazon. I'll link the Amazon list down in the description just so to help you guys out. But they did send me these clothes, and they're sending me some more other clothes. I like a lot of their pieces just because it kind of fits my style, that streetwear aesthetic. But they also have some other things such as, tighter, slimmer jeans, tighter, slimmer pants, oversizing jeans, and so they're sending me some other stuff. They're sending me some shorts as well. I know they have some tees on there, Travis Scott and some other brands, and they also have some jewelry. So if you guys want to check them out, that'd be super dope. Like I said, they are a bit on the more expensive side, but as far as the quality goes, I would say it's worth it. Shipping time is the only time I didn't really like. 2 months is just ridiculous for some clothes, just to wait on some clothes, man. But like I said, shout out to Walmart still for sending me these clothes. I'll do a full review on my other YouTube channel if you guys want to check that out. I'll link that as well. Let's get into our fashion creator of the week. So our fashion creator of the week this week is a guy named Tig__00. Came up on my Explore You page on Instagram, and I was like, man, I really like what this guy has going on. As you can see in a lot of these fits, he has his head down. I like the way he's able to proportion his clothes. Looks like he's got a decent amount of accessories as well. I think he's just trying to go for this mysterious look when he's not really, showing his face in any of these pictures, you know, but that's his thing, that's his signature, and I respect that. I rock with that. His fits are pretty hard. Looks like it's more darker colors. He's not really wearing much light colors, but like I said, I think that stood out most to me is that his pictures are pretty fire and he knows how to proportion very, very well. Looking overall on these fits, I'm gonna give him a cool 8 out of 10. I love the pictures, I love the proportions. Clothes seem pretty fire. Obviously, you know, Japanese or I want to say Chinese or Japanese inspired. It looks like. Shout out my boy Tig. Make sure you guys go follow him. I'll link him in the description as well. So that's the end of this episode, man. Just another quick episode for y'all. Let me know if you guys want to see more and what you want to see more of. I'm definitely down to give you guys more fashion advice, do a little Q&A maybe one day. But yeah, man, we're gonna keep this roll going. Episode every Friday on the Friday. And like I said, man, just let me know what you guys want to see more of from me. Keep it with these shorter episodes just because, you know, I know that everybody has the time to really watch, you know, a 30-minute long podcast. So I like to keep it a bit shorter. But yeah, oh wait, there is one more thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, so if you don't know about CPFM stands for Cactus Plant Flea Market, which is this streetwear brand that created by Cynthia Liu. And so they've been in the streetwear scene for a minute now. I think they're most known for their Golf Wang merch, I want to say, back in like 2018 or 2019. But they just did this collab with McDonald's where you can get these little CPFM toys. So let me know if you guys want me to do a review on that. I just thought that was super duper hard. I was not really expecting McDonald's to do that, but as we've seen in the past, they've collabed with like Travis Scott and other people like that. So it's pretty fire. I think the, you know, little toys are pretty fire. I know that if you get the whole set of 4, they're going on Grailed right now for like $100. But yeah, shout out McDonald's, shout out CPFM, super duper hard. Let me know if you guys want me to do like a review on that and see what toy I get. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. I love y'all and I'll see y'all in the next episode.